Finally did it. I made a 6'8" build and it absolutely changed my life. I started off 2K with a small guard that's 6'4", and let me tell you, these 6'8s are nothing to be played with. Build's catching contact dunks, and this build's even ISOing up, and it's shooting 3. It feels like these tall guards just move so much faster. Watch how I get this speed boost to get the block. This has to be one of the best builds ever made on 2K. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a full breakdown on this build. I'm gonna give you every sig, and I'm gonna give you my jump shot. You go to the builder to make this build, make sure you give it a 91 driving dunk and an 88 driving layup. And what that's gonna do, that's gonna get you access to badges like float game. You're gonna get that on gold, and that's one of the most overpowered rim running badges on the whole game. I'm not lying, 2K completely reworked the layup, so this year layups are absolutely OP if you're doing the right one. With 2K just adding the feature where you can buy every single individual layup, I'm telling you right now, if you have on the right ones, layups are absolutely unguardable. Besides from the layup, this build's gonna have a 91 drive and dunk, so you can get every single contact dunk you want to get. It's gonna give you Hall of Fame aerial wizard, and on top of that, you're gonna get posterizer on silver. What having posterizer on silver does is give you room to play with your +2 badges, so that way you can get that all the way to Hall of Fame. One of the key things to making an ISO build this year is you have to be able to drive to the rim. If you can't drive to the rim, all they're gonna do is bump you, and you're gonna lose all your energy. Sometimes when I'm on this 6'8" build, it feels like I never miss a shot. That's because I have a 92 midi with an 89 3 ball. You don't even need that high of a 3 ball if you want to be able to consistently make shots, but let me tell you, I added rhythm shooting to my game and I don't miss. A lot of these clips at the very beginning are me using the Carmelo Anthony base, and when I was using that, I was using the button, but let me tell you, I added on rhythm shooting and I don't miss any shots. I found out is that button shooting and rhythm shooting have completely different jump shots, so if you have on the wrong one, you're not going to make jump shots. And especially with the moving shots on this build feel like you don't miss, and the reason that is because you're going to get a gold shifty shooter. You get gold shifty shooter by using one of your +1s because you're going to get it silver as soon as you get out of the build. And on top of that, this build even gets dead eye, and you're going to get limitless range, and with the way these cap breakers are going to work, your 3 ball can get even higher. What I've seen about cap breakers, if you have a high driving dunk with a low layup, you can put your layup all the way up. Vice versa, if you have a low driving dunk but you have a really high driving layup, you can put your driving dunk almost all the way to the 80s. With keeping that in mind, I gave you this build right here. This 6'8" demon has an 86 ball handle with an 80 speed with ball. And you have a 71 pass act, and with how them cap breakers are working, I told you, one high attribute can get the low ones way higher. 2K Lab just ran a test that shows gold lightning launch is the best one in the game, so the way you're gonna get that is use your +1. If you can make a build and have +1s right out of the builder, that's insane. You're gonna get handles for days on gold if you do what I did. Just use your +1s on all your ball handling badges, because shooting is just as easy. Those are only with my +1s. I haven't even unlocked any +2s to use on my build. As soon as I unlock a +2, I'm gonna be insane. What I'm gonna use my +2 on is I'm definitely gonna be using this on my limitless range so I can shoot the ball from half court. 2K is not gonna come out with a patch until season 2, so we're just gonna wait it out. We're gonna see what we have to upgrade. The cap breakers are insanely easy to get this year with all the +2s, so make sure you're grinding. This is where you have to use all those +1s and 2s, and you have to use cap breakers. To still not mattering this year, you're gonna have an 85 perimeter and you're gonna have a 74 block. It's not gonna stop there. You're gonna use 2 cap breakers. You're gonna make sure your block gets all the way up to a 79. What that's gonna do is give you enough badges to get high flying denier, and especially with your vertical, you're gonna be able to throw everybody's shot when they drive to the rim. Only downfall is somebody with the higher strength might big body. With the way the stand works this year, if you have your challenger up and you're jumping and getting bumps, I'm telling you, nobody can score. And the main builds that are using screens this year are gonna be small guards. So you have pick dodger, and you're gonna get that on silver. You will have an option to put that on gold, so with pick dodger, you're gonna be able to lock up the first ball handler every time they abuse screen. That has to be one of the most annoying play styles. People who are spamming the escape move until they get a crab or till the screen connects so they can do nothing but shoot the ball. But before you make a build, make sure you know that I've made a small guard and now I've made a tall one, and the small guards just don't compete when you make a tall guard. I would say the only advantage any small guard could get on a taller player is maybe they get faster speed boost. That's because they have the Ja Morant dribble style and a faster speed with ball, but with the defense liability, it doesn't even make sense to have a small guard. Every single clip I've been showing you for the last few minutes has been in the proving grounds, and the difficulty in the proving grounds is on Hall of Fame. And when I played in the proving grounds, I was shooting above 70% every single time I played. This is the full build right here, a 6'8" shooting guard at 190 pounds and a 6'8" wingspan. There's one major difference you can make on this build if you want to change how he plays. If you see, I took my strength all the way down so I can have a high driving layup. What you can do is have your layup in the 70s so you can use your cap break. And every single cap breaker spot's gonna look just like this. And this build can have a 93 driving layup, or you can even have a 97 mid. And you even get access to a 94 driving dunk so you can unlock way more dunk package. And what I did is my very first cap breakers, I put them right on my block. That way I can have high flying denier as high as it can go. But there's one thing you have to do right. You have to make sure you have the right build specializations. Make sure you pick shooting so that way you can get higher badges. And on top of all these shooting cap breakers and +2s, you're even going to get more cap breakers to your physics. Seems like it doesn't matter what build you make for 2K26, as long as he has a lot of height, you're going to be able to cook. One of the main things I noticed is your jump shot plays a major part. If you're rhythm shooting with the wrong jump shot and it's for the button, you're just going to miss. If you're making this build, make sure you copy this exact jump shot and make sure you rhythm shoot every single shot. The Baluba's going to give this jump shot all the release speed you need, and the Rudy Gay is going to give it all the release height. This jump shot is crazy fast, so make sure you don't max out your release speed make sure you go 340. This is every single sig that I've been using. Just like I promised, if you don't have 2K yet, make sure you type this code in right now. This code is only for Xbox, so shout out to Xbox for giving me this code. We're grinding right now for 100,000 subs, so if you want to be entered in more giveaways like this, make sure you turn the post notices on and you sub up right now.